Hello everybody and welcome. And just to give you a little context of where I am, this is the Roman wall. This was built by the Emperor Hadrian in 122. So it's almost 2,000 years old, and it stretches east to west across the middle of England. And it was to keep the Scots out. The Romans couldn't control the Scots. So today, I want to welcome you to a quiet space. Are you connected? Because we're all told that we are so connected. We've never been more connected as we are today. We're connected to our phones. We're connected to our TVs. We're connected to our cars and connected to our fridges. God forbid we be connected to our fridges. So everything is Wi-Fi or Bluetooth connected. But do you really feel connected, or do you feel overwhelmed? And are you looking for some space, for a sanctuary, and a place that is free from the cases of the cesspool of streaming media that is coming into our daily lives by the hour, by the minute? And I bring this up now particularly because of the trial in the courts in New York at the present time, and you think that humanity cannot sink any lower, and yet it does. The dark and dismal trenches of fecal matter that is sent our way via news and media headlines. And it's very, very disturbing. So I wonder if you, like me, want to cleanse your environment. Cleanse it from the dumpster of effluent. So, this is where I go. I imagine that I'm in a huge transporter aeroplane. Think of a large C-130, a Hercules, or the mighty Globemaster. And I slowly walk through the lower deck. And in front of me, there is a spiral staircase. And I have that fitted in my transporter plane, because it's a bespoke plane. And as it's in my mind, I can have what I like in there. So I see the spiral staircase, and I climb it slowly to the upper level. And this is the cargo deck. And this is a vast space. And it's arched, the bodywork is arched, it's painted cream. And the interior is soft. But it's arched, and that's the way it follows the superstructure of this particular plane. These aeroplanes are the weightlifters. They carry the heavy goods to where they need to be. But today, the floor on my cargo plane is empty. And it is the length of a tennis court. And in the centre of the floor is a wooden chair, similar to a sun lounger, and it's made of dark Merbau wood. And it would be uncomfortable for anybody else, because the chair is bespoke. It is made especially for me, where my back and my neck rest against the wood. It's perfectly crafted. And the deck of this cargo plane, it's also made of highly polished wood. And this is my space. This is the cargo deck. So no one else can sit here. Today it is just for me. And I have a remote control, and I take that to the chair. I sit down and I elevate my feet. I'm slightly reclining, and I press the button of the remote control, and the huge door at the back of the transporter plane gently opens, folds down. The air rushes in. It's not cold at all. It's gently refreshing, and it's perfectly safe as the plane takes the flight path of my choosing. I can choose the time of day. And today, it's early. The sun is slowly starting to rise, and the red and the purple hues are reflecting across the land below. The shadows are long and sharp. It's a golden hour. My flight, it starts over the Grand Canyon, and I follow the gorge slightly above the river, and then slip across the border and into Utah. And I'm banking up to the left, and the doors, they just tilt gently to the land, and I can see everything that is below me. That's a very safe place. I can see the canyons, the golden glow, the sandstone, the sharp lines, the dark yellows, the deep oranges. It's glorious. And the early morning light, the haze is just burning away. My flight path adjusts, and I'm heading southwest, out over the ocean. This is the Pacific Ocean. I then see the landmass of New Zealand, and I'm over Rotorua, and I see the geysers and the colourful lakes. It's beautiful, it's stunning. Tupua, the largest geyser, it's erupting into a huge plume of steam, and I am banking and circling around, just gently, so I get a fabulous view of the yellow and the green lakes and the geysers, all going at different times, all coordinated, choreographed, dancing. Then I see, out the corner of my eye, an albatross. The albatross is slightly ahead of the back of the plane now, and it's just gliding. It turns and it looks directly at me. I say, "Good morning, good morning." And it dips its huge wings from side to side. Then it falls into the slipstream of the transporter, and it drops gently to a lower altitude. I then head south over the Cook Strait, to the high mountains of the South Island of New Zealand, and there are glaciers. They are pale blue. There are turquoise blue lakes with the rock flour from the ice melt. And this covers all the sandy edges and all the little inlets. And it's vast areas and swathes of forests that cover the lower lands, and it's a pristine alpine region. Water is in abundance, flowing through the rivers, out near towards where the ice flows are. I then find myself heading west, crossing the Tasman Sea. I can see in the distance the skyline, the wonderful shape of the Glasshouse Mountains, and that's quite near the coast of South Queensland. The tall, conical-shaped mountains and the luscious rainforests below. Every shade of green is represented. I can see the parrots, every colour of parrot flying from branch to branch, and I can feel the energy of the land raising up to arrest me and cleanse me, renewing every part of my body that is weary. I can feel it. The warm thermals, they rise up and fill the air, touching the end of my fingers, rolling right up to my shoulders, through the crown of my head, through the centre core of my body, right through to my solar plexus, down to my root, rolling right through my knees to my feet. It's wonderful. I can even smell the eucalyptus from the forests below and the faint blue air that's caused by the eucalyptus. I'm heading west again now, and below me I can see the dry, the arid desert. It's rusty and dusty, but still. Then I see Lake Eyre, slowly filling with water. It's been big rains. It's replenishing. The lake bed is teeming with bird life. They are all also replenished. I now see, as I leave Lake Eyre, the desert, and in the distance, the singular rock of Uluru, sitting in this vast, arid, dry desert, the red rock silently declaring its authority and the gifts that it gives to our soul. Uluru, its shape just morphs and changes as I bank and circle around it, and with each orbit I can catch a glimpse in the distance of Katajuta, the unusual shapes of the next little mountain range. I'm flying low now, just 100 meters above the red earth. I can feel the magnetism, and it re-energizes me. I now head west again, out across the deserts, into the Indian Ocean. It's sapphire blue, gentle, very gentle below me, just like diamonds rising out of the ocean, the little jewels of the Maldives, turquoise and white, sparkling in the midday sun. I see the landmass of East Africa, and on the horizon is Kilimanjaro, rising so high above the plains. And this flight has now become an air safari. First I see the hippos. The elephants are beside a watering hole, rolling in the mud, drinking alongside the zebras, and there are a pride of lions sleeping under the trees. And the plain now banks and turns slowly, heading south, skimming the huge rocks of the Seychelles, then over the landmass of Madagascar, turning west, across South Africa, over the Transvaal. I then see Table Mountain, quietly sitting above the Western Cape, guarding it. I am now leaving the land, and I fly over the Atlantic Ocean. The water below me is so calm. It's glorious. It's as still and placid. And the sun is starting to set in the sky, and there are huge whales and many dolphins just surfing the waves. The whales fluke their tails, breaching the waters in a massive splash. It's graceful, yet powerful. The water recedes in pools away from their bodies as they dive, but the crest of the waves catching the fading sunlight. Long shadows of orange and yellow across the white horses, the crests plumes just gently fading. Then I hear the gentle click as the cargo doors, now slowly, raise. I am rested. I am recharged. I am cleansed. And the cargo deck is my space. That is where I am truly connected. Connected to me. Connected to the universe. And this is the only connection that we truly need. Namaste.